what are we going to do? We'll be starting with the introduction, proportionality, the use of proportionality, in time, speed, and distance. Is the voice clear now? The average speed, relative speed. We'll cover till this in the first session. Then we'll go with relative speed in the next session, trains, boards, and streams. And after that, we'll be doing escalators, linear races, circular races, and clocks. So there are so many sub-concepts. There are a lot of sub-concepts, okay, in this entire unit, I would say. It will take 3 to 4 classes to finish off with time, speed, and distance. So I think the people who have some kind of problem in quant and they're scared or whatever, pay focus to this topic and automatically 2 to 3 questions will be sorted. All right? Sound come aa rahi hai? Is it for everyone? I have increased from my side. I think it's fine now. Okay? Chalo. So let's start with the introduction. Time, speed, and distance. All right. See, there are the main formula is that distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. Distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. Or we can say speed is equal to distance upon time. Isn't it? T can be sent here. Or we can say time is equal to distance upon speed. This is clear to everyone? Right? It's simple. First, second, and third. Now, if I say distance is constant, so let's say I have to travel 100 kilometers. Let's say I have to travel 100 kilometers. So if I'm traveling at 50, my time taken will be 2 hours. But if my speed is 100, time taken will be 1 hour. So basically what is happening over here? When distance is constant, speed and time will be inversely proportional. So S1 upon S2 will be equal to T2 upon T1. Is that part clear? So faster I travel, quicker I reach. Right? Faster I travel, quicker I reach. Slower I travel, I'll be reaching late. Fine. ये 0 और 2 ये क्या है? महक and Aditya. What does that mean? So it's logical, it's common sense. If you travel fast, you'll be reaching early. Proportionality यहाँ पे आ गई, ठीक है. This is the first thing. The second thing is, when speed is constant. So if I do not increase or decrease my speed, then the distance traveled by me will be proportional to the time taken by me. So I can say d1 upon d2 will be equal to d1 upon t2. They run into different cases. Clear? If I'm traveling at 50 kilometers per hour, so if I travel for 1 hour, I'll be traveling 50. If I travel for 2 hours, I'll be traveling 100. Okay, Aditya. Clear? Directly proportional. The next one is when time is constant. So whatever my speed is, when I'm traveling for a constant time, in that case, d1 upon d2 will be equal to s1 upon s2. प्रत्युष मैं गुस्से में कहाँ हूँ? मैं तेज इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ, कुछ लोगों को सुनाई नहीं दे रहा. So I'm just, kind of talking in at top of my voice. Kaushani, there's nothing in direct proportion, it's inverse proportionality. Direct and inverse. Is that clear, everyone? So when speed is constant, distance and time are directly proportional. When time is constant, distance and speed are directly proportional. But when distance is constant, speed and time are inversely proportional. All right, chalo, perfect. So based on this, let us try to solve a few questions. We are going from very basic. I'll keep on increasing the level of difficulty, class by class and question by question. Times taken by 3 sprinters to cover a racetrack are in the ratio of 6:4:3. What will be the ratio of the speeds at which they cover the distance? No, Sohail. Thanks, Rituja. Oh, Priyanka. Okay, you want some time? Note it down. Okay. I'm just going back to the previous slide for 20 seconds, and you can note this down. And tell me in the comments if you have noted it. The first part, then the second part. Great. Going back to the question. Six is to 4 is the speed of ratios. 6:4:3. That is nothing but ratio of speeds. Let that be S1 is to S2 is to S3. And we need to find T1 is to T2 is to T3. Distance is not given to us. Distance is not given to us. So we can assume some distance. All right. All right. Time दिया है, speed निकालना है. All right. Okay. Same thing. What is not given to us? Distance is not given to us. Neither the exact time are given. We can assume some distance. So here comes the logic that we will assume a distance. Whatever we assume, our answer will be same. But we'll assume something which will be divisible by 6, 4, and 3. Right? 6, 4, and 3. Am I clear? So I want to assume something which is the multiple of 6 as well as 4 as well as 3. Why? Because I want to divide distance by time so that I get speed. Is that clear, everyone? Is this part clear? Distance is constant as well as I'll assume something which will be a multiple of 6, 4, and 3. Cool. Is that understandable to all of you? Perfect. So do that. The best way is to find the LCM of 6, 4, and 3. Why LCM? Because I need a multiple and I want to make my life easy. That's why I'm choosing the least common multiple of 6, 4, and 3, which will be equal to how much? 12. So let's assume distance is 12 units. And that is common. All right. So ratio of speeds will be distance upon time. Distance is 12. T1 was 6 is to 12 upon 4 is to 12 upon 3. This will be my answer. 12 by 6 is how much? 2. 12 by 4 is how much? 3. 12 by 3 is how much? 4. So 2 is to 3 is to 4 happens to be my answer, which is not there anywhere. It will be D. Okay? Clear? Now the people who tried to be very fast and marked A as answer, what did they do? What did they do? They thought that speed and time inversely proportional. So this is 6, 4, 3, तो उसका उल्टा करो 3, 4, 6. That's what you thought, right? कि inverse proportionality है speed और time की. चलो उल्टा कर देते हैं. Yeah, I'm waiting. Note it down. I'm waiting for a few seconds. No problem. Now it's clear, right? But at the very same time, if we had only two things, like T1, T2 सिर्फ होता, तो उसका उल्टा आंसर हो जाता. You can check it out. Exactly, Aditya. नहीं Aditya, वो तभी कर पाएंगे जब दो ही चीजें दी हैं. यहाँ पे तीन है ना. Whenever we have more than two, that is how we'll do it. Noted, everyone. Okay. Now I'll show you one more thing. I'll just erase it all. I can do one more thing. I have the times. T1 is to T2 is to T3. That is given to me as 6 is to 4 is to 3. And now as I know that speed and time are inversely proportional, the ratio of speeds will be inverse of ratio of time. That is 1 by 6 is to 1 by 4 is to 1 by 3. All right? Abhishek भाई बता रहा हूँ मैं. And this is the better approach. Cool? 1 by 6 is to 1 by 4 is to 1 by 3. Abhishek, Tanya भाई बता रहा हूँ मैं आपको. Now is it clear? But as you know, the ratios cannot be in fraction, so we need to solve it. 1 by 6, 1 by 4, 1 by 3. We need to multiply this so that the denominators get cancelled. ठीक है? क्या करेंगे? Let's multiply this by LCM of 6, 4, and 3 is 12. Multiplying by 12, 6 cancel 12 2 times, 4 cancels 3 times, 3 cancels 4 times, and that happens to be our answer. There's the other way around. Got it, everyone? Right, Ashani? Sure, when distance is same, speed and time are inverse, not direct. So Shrishti, 12 is the LCM of 6, 4, and 3. समझ गए? सही पकड़ नहीं कर सकता. उस बात देखो ना. Yeah, once again, see, the ratio of time is given. Speed and time are inversely proportional. So what I did, I just took the reciprocal of 6, 4, and 3. 1 by 6, 1 by 4, 1 by 3. And after that, I took LCM of 6, 4, and 3. Why? Because I want this thing should be integer, not fractional. 12 से multiply कर दिया, everything. And I got 6 2s are 12, 4 3s are 12, 3 4s are 12, 2 is to 3 is to 4. Chalo, perfect. Coming to next one. Who's this? The question is, Black Panther walked into the woods at a rate of 4 km per hour and returned to his starting point at a rate of 3 km per hour. If the entire trip took him 3.5 hours, then how far into the woods did he travel? Gautam, that happens by practice. Shritej, this has been designed by me only. The graphics of this PPT. I hope you like it. Hope there is not GIF. This is a picture. JPG. Let the distance be D. So while walking into the woods, his speed was 4. That means time taken by him would have been D by 4, right? Right, because time is distance upon speed. Okay. And returned at 3. Returned the same distance. Okay. So D by 3. जहाँ वो गया था वहीं वापस आ गया. All right. D by 4 plus D by 3. Cool. This is equal to how much? 3.5 hours. We can solve this equation to get the answer. All right. Shivam, I have assumed distance to be D. क्या हो गया विनीत? No Aditya, the speed तो आएगा ही नहीं. Hey, what is time? Time is distance upon speed. I have assumed a distance which I have to find to be D. Distance from his home to woods. Let it be D. वो गया 4 की स्पीड से, तो कितना टाइम लिया होगा? While going, he must have taken D by 4 time in terms of hours. While coming back, he must have taken D by 3 because speed was 3 now. But distance remains same. उसके घर से जंगल तो बराबर ही होगा ना, चाहे आए वो जाए. So let's solve this. 7D upon 12 is equal to 3.5. So D will be equal to 12 multiplied by 3.5 upon 7. 2, 6 are 12. Answer is 6. No, Raghavendra, we cannot do that here. This assume नहीं कर सकते because time given was absolute time. 3.5 was absolute time. So you cannot assume anything over there. So I'm waiting for a minute. Absorb the information. If you have any query, just ask me. At car, it will start happening on your own. Plus, what? Simple question, right? Time is distance upon speed. No CAF. Per hour is 30 minutes. Then find a distance in kilometer. I'll give it 3 minutes to solve this question. Then I'll start explaining. नहीं श्वेता, दोनों डिस्टेंस को अलग कैलकुलेट किया है ना, टाइम का एक बार जाने का बनाने का, दोनों तो ले लिया ना हमने. यस शिवानी, यू कैन डू दैट. Let's solve it. चलो अब मैं add का. I'm going to do something, which is very basic. Focus here. You there? See, what all things are given to us? We have to find the distance. That is what we need to find. speed in the first case was 10 kilometer per hour. The second case, speed was 12 kilometers per hour. All right. It's also known that the difference in time is 30 minutes. So I'm assuming distance will be d only. So time 1 will be how much? D upon 10, that is speed 1. And time 2 will be d upon speed 2, that is d by 12. All right. All right. Okay. It's given in the equation that difference in time is 30 minutes. That means t1 minus t2 is equal to 30 minutes. It's minutes. But as you can see, that distance, that speed is given in terms of kilometer per hour, and distance we have to find in terms of kilometer. So basically, we'll change 30 minutes to hours. So in 1 hour, we have 60 minutes. Let's divide this by 60, put the values, and get the answer. So we have d by 10 minus d by 12 is equal to 1 by 2. Clear? Rest, all of you know how to solve. Taking LCM of 10 and 12. LCM is how much? 60. So 6d minus 5d is equal to 1 by 2. You can solve it. You get d is equal to 60 by 2, that is 30 kilometers. Clear to everyone? All right. Okay. So this is the, I would say this is the, let this be first approach. That is the conventional approach. Now, do you want me to do it in some unconventional way? Speed of the time bhi to honge. Okay. Distance here is constant. Well, that is what we have to find. We can find only the, what is constant. Distance is constant, that means speed and time will be inversely proportional. So S1 upon S2 must be equal to T2 upon T1, right? So now I am introducing you to some quick approaches. Okay, so I can write distance, the speed to be like 10 upon, earlier the speed was 10, now it is 12. This will be the ratio of the final time to earlier time, which is 5 by 6. Is that clear? Is that clear, everyone? I hope it's clear. Great. Now, as you can see, the time taken, finally, the time taken is 1 unit less in terms of ratios, but in real world, it is 30 minutes less. Can I say that? I can say that. So 1 unit over here, 1 unit yahan ka is equivalent to 30 minutes. Or I can say 1 by 2 hours, which means कि 6 units yahan ka will be equal to 6 into 1 by 2, that is 3 hours, yes or no? Right? Right? 6 units is 3 hours. 5 units will be how much? I'm just telling it to you. 5 minutes will be how much? 5 into 1 by 2. That is 2.5 hours. I hope it is clear. That basically means that earlier, this guy was taking, at a speed of 10, he was taking 3 hours. At speed of 12, he's taking 2.5 hours. We have both the values with us. We can find distance. What is distance? Speed multiplied by time. So अगर आप यहाँ पे 10 किलोमीटर लोगे speed को, time will be 3 hours. That is 10 into 3. If you take time as speed as 12, time will be 2.5. That is 12 into 2.5. In both the cases, you'll be able to calculate the distance as 30 kilometers. Is that clear, everyone? Understood, all of you? I'll just brief it once. See, 2 speeds are given, 10 by 12. I took the ratio 5 by 6. So speed 1 upon speed 2 will be equal to time 2 upon time 1 by, because speed and time are inversely proportional. Cool? Right now it's not lengthy. मैं बहुत slow बता रहा हूँ, तो lengthy लग रहा है. Right, when my speed is less, time taken will be more. That is a practical example in this class itself. If I take it slow, it'll take more time. But in reality, if you learn this, it'll take less time, right? So as you can see here, the second time, which is for 12, is 1 unit less in terms of ratios. Ratio में 6 का 5 हुआ, 1 minute कम हुआ, and in real world 30 minutes less हुआ. So 1 unit here is 30 minutes in the real world. All right? Which means 6 units here will be equal to 3 hours, 5 units will be equal to 2.5 hours. And that is how we can calculate. अंशिता एंड कुमार आकाश, आप समझ में आ गया? थोड़ा वेट तो कर लिया करो, मैं रिपीट करता तो हूँ. सेकंड समझ ही नहीं आया. अरे सुन तो लो, अभी समझ में आ गया? ये लाइव एग्जांपल है आपके सामने ही. Okay, great. Thanks. Coming to next one. Raj and Simran. If Simran walks at 4 km per hour, yeah, he लिखा it. She misses the train by 5 minutes. Yes, Kunal, that's right. If she walks at 5 km per hour, he reaches 10 minutes. Again, she reaches 10 minutes before the arrival of the train. How far is that train station? दृष्टि कोई बात नहीं, फिर से देख लेना एक बार, आ जाएगा. कुछ चीज़ें थोड़ी रिवाइज और रिपीट करनी पड़ती है। तो लेगा 3 आवर्स किस में आया था, उसको आप कंपेयर करो। 10 किलोमीटर वाली स्पीड में 3 आवर्स आया था, वहाँ 6 यूनिट्स लग रहे थे, और 12 वाली स्पीड में 5 मिनट्स लग रहे थे, ठीक है। तो वहाँ 2.5 घंटे आए थे, 2.5 आवर्स आए थे। तो लेगा, इज दैट क्लियर नाउ? टेल मी इन द कमेंट्स। How many DDLJ fans here? The climax where Amrish Puri tells Kajol, जा सिमरन जा, जी ले अपनी जिंदगी। उसके बाद ये होता है। वैसे रियल लाइफ में तो लेडी हो गई थी ना, रियल फिल्म में। So she was running the exact same scene. The iconic scene of Hindi cinema is this one, where we made a question out of it. Let's try to solve it now. Jia, that's great. Even I am an SRK fan. So removing the graphic now. Coming to this. Okay. Let the distance be d. Let the speed be speed of Simran be s. Let the usual time taken by Simran is t. So d is equal to s into t. All right. All right. Is that clear? I'm assuming distance from her home to the train station is d. Her usual speed is s, and usual time taken by her is t. Clear? But what happens if she travels at 4? She misses the train by 5 minutes. That means in the first case, where she's traveling at the speed of 4 km per hour. In that case, distance will be equal to how much? It will be equal to s plus 4, and time will be equal to she misses. She is basically she is late. T plus 5 by 60. Why by 60? Because it needs to be in hours. Is that clear? And in this case, when she walks at 5 km per hour. अच्छा एक मिनट, यहाँ पे एक प्रॉब्लम है। She walks at 4 लिखा हुआ है, ऐसा है कि she walks 4 km faster. So this will be only 4. Question has become easy now. When she walks at 5 km per hour, then the time taken by her is 10 minutes early. So she is 3 minus 10 by 60. Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear? Question has become very easy. अगर होता है कि she is walking 4 km faster, तो वैसे हो रहा था, हमने ठीक कर दिया उसको। भैया तो लिखा, it's clear now. Okay. Great. Now I think all of you know what to do. In these two equations, left hand side is same, right hand side must be same. ना याद है बचपन में कैसे करते थे? LHS equal to RHS. So let us equate the right hand side. This and this. So 4 times t plus 1 by 12 is equal to 5 times t minus 1 by 6. And by solving it, we can get the value of t, and then put it in either of these to get the value of t. Cool? हमेशा because it was late. वो देर में पहुंची ना, जो टाइम लेना चाहिए था उससे उसने 5 मिनट ज़्यादा लिए, इसलिए ऐड कर दिया हमेशा। Is that clear? Because she was late here. But in second case, she was early. So we subtracted. Cool? आएंगे सुमित, वहाँ भी आएंगे. I'll explain you all the things. Calculate the time, and then I think you can calculate it. We'll get 4t plus 1 by 3 is equal to 5t. 5t minus 5 by 6, and that is how we can calculate the value of t, which happens to be 7 by 6, right? T is 7 by 6, you can put it here or you can get the answer. Yes, what happened? You're saying given नहीं है कि दोनों सेम है. Given होने की जरूरत नहीं, कॉमन सेंस है. सिमरन के घर से लेके ट्रेन स्टेशन की दूरी सेम ही रहेगी ना हमेशा, चाहे वो आज जाए, कल जाए, 10 साल बाद जाए, है ना? Right? Akanksha divided 5 by 60 because they wanted to convert 5 minutes to hours. That is why divide by 60. ठीक है ना? Clear everyone? Okay. This is the first way in which we are doing it conventionally. See, I am going to explore all different sorts of methods and we'll come to the best possible method. I just want you to go through every method so that if you do something, you don't feel embarrassed कि मैं तो लंबे तरीके से मैं करता हूँ या करती हूँ मैं. So I want you to show each and everything. Everything is right and depends on you what has to be picked up and why we're going to pick up things which will be more beneficial to us. ठीक है? Okay. Great. Now, here I have your speed and time and everything. In the question, they're asking about the distance. तो यहाँ पे एक काम और कर सकते हैं. Let the distance be d. Time taken by her at 4 km/h was d by 4, and time taken by her at 5 was d by 5. All right. And this difference in time is equal to 15 minutes. Why 15? Because earlier she was 5 minutes late. Now she's 10 minutes early. So overall, she has saved 15 minutes. Is that clear? 15 minutes. I'll divide this by 60 to make it hours and solve it. And this way, in just one line, I can get the answer. Cool. ठीक है? तो ये मैंने बाद में इसलिए बताया आपको मेथड क्योंकि यहाँ पे I wanted you to understand that why something is 5 minutes late and this is early. So why we add those things. I hope it's clear to all of you. Kanishka को भी clear नहीं है. Kanishka, earlier she was 5 minutes late. Now she is 10 minutes early. 5 मिनट देर और 10 मिनट जल्दी कितना डिफरेंस आएगा? सब लोग सोचेगा जल्दी से. पहले आप 5 मिनट लेट थे, 10 मिनट आप जल्दी हो चुके हो. अब तो ओवरऑल आपने 15 मिनट सेव कर लिए ना. Now you have 20 seconds and tell me the comments. Okay. Let's take the LCM. 5d minus 4d is equal to 15 by 60. Now you can solve it. 23s are 3 5s are. So 5d minus 4d is d only. I'll get d as 5 kilometers. So option D. Okay. So we have done two methods. Now we'll do something in which we don't. See, the third method is of ratio method in which we don't have to use the pen and paper, which looks long on this board, but it will be basically mental maths. So I'm writing it final speed SF upon initial speed will be equal to initial time upon final time, because speed and time are inversely proportional. All of you know that. Okay. So final speed is 5, initial was 4. That means 5 by 4 is equal to the ratio of initial time to the final time. Now this thing is 1 unit more, right? In the world of ratios, it is 1 unit more. Is that right? And in the real world, 1 unit is equivalent to 15 minutes. Okay? 1 unit is equal to 15 minutes, isn't it? Not 5, 15. So if 1 is equal to 15, 4 will be equal to how much? 4 into 15, that is 60 minutes. Or I can just take 1 hour. And 5 minutes will be equal to how much? 75 minutes. Or I can take 1.25 hours. Whatever. We can use either this or this, whatever we can use it. So, final time is how much? 1 hour. Final speed was how much? 5. So 5 into 1, answer is 5. Clear? All right. Final time is 4 units, that is 1 hour. And final speed is 5. So 5 into 1 is 5 only. तो मुझे ये बताओ, दिखने भले ऐसे बोर्ड पे लंबा लगता है, but this can be done early, mentally. Cool. So we have done approach the same question in 3 minutes, and now you must have realized that why the method of ratios is the quickest and best. But still, you need to know all the methods. Depending on question, probably at some time you get stuck in the method of ratios. So questions can be difficult. So when questions are very difficult, in that case, the conventional approach works the best, because conventional approach is always the universal approach. Is that clear? So if something is very difficult and you do not get stuck in the method of ratios, तो conventionally कर देना आंसर आ जाएगा. That is why we need to learn all the methods. ठीक है ना? चलो अब ये करते हैं. A train covered certain distance daily. One day, the speed of train was increased by 6 km/h, and it managed to reduce the journey time by 4 hours. On another day, it was moving 4 km slower and was delayed by 4 hours. What's the distance the train was traveling daily? Aditya, right? जी हाँ, 60 minutes को मैंने hours में convert कर दिया. 60 upon 60 is 1. शिवम इस क्लास में नहीं आएगा, बाद में आएगा. Let us speed concept in the next class. Okay, today we'll be doing things based on ratios. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to solve this question. I did not leave. I'll give you 3 minutes now. Okay, so here it says. All right, I did not leave. I'll give you 3 minutes now. Okay, so here it says. In the previous question, I told you one thing. So there are certain question ratios would not work at all. That is why we need to understand the conventional approach as well. By looking at it, marking CBD is quite obvious. Those who have marked CBD are wrong. They are wrong. Okay. Some of you must have given the reason also that two variables and only one equation, and that is why I got this is interminable, right? So that is what a lot of people must have thought, and it's a common thought. चलो इसे करते हैं अभी. So let the earlier speed be s and the like usual speed be s and usual time be t. Okay. So distance will be equal to speed multiplied by time. Clear? Clear? One fine day, what happened? The train increased speed by 6 kilometers per hour, which means the new speed is s plus 6. And the time taken was 4 hours less. That means it is t minus 4. And on another day, it was moving 4 kilometers slower. That means speed was s minus 4. And then it took 4 hours more. That is t plus 4. Clear? Here comes the main thing. When people were saying that we have two variables only one equation, they were wrong. Why? Because this will be the first equation. This one, I'll write it with yellow white marker. So st is equal to solving this bracket first. I'll get st, multiply karo, st minus 4s plus 6t minus 24. And as you can see, st and st got cancelled. So we have 6t minus 4s is equal to 24, which also means I can divide this by 2 totally. So I'll get 3t minus 2s is equal to 12. Dividing by 2. All right. I'm writing here. Divide by 2. Simplest kar diya. Now this happens to be our equation number 1. I'll change the ink again so that you don't get confused. Now I'll solve st with second bracket and I'll get second equation. So now opening the bracket, I'll get st plus 4s minus 4t minus 16, and here also st gets cancelled. All we are left with is, what is it? 4s minus 4t is equal to 16. Dividing by 4, I'll get s minus t is equal to 4. Let us be equation number 2. Let's take the calculation once. Is the calculation fine? Answer, right? So this is why I told you that solving by shortcuts sounds and looks very magical. But the people who feel that only shortcuts work are wrong. There can be a lot of questions in which will be done by conventional approaches only. So our first preference is the conventional approach. Then if a shortcut is there, we can use that. All we have to do is, in 40 minutes, we need to solve 12 to 15 questions. Clear? Which part should I repeat? Yeah, तो मैंने color scheme डाल दी है ताकि देखना आसान रहे. White में ST and this, tell me noted, and we can move ahead. ST जो part है ना, that is something which a lot of people must have forgotten. You multiply them and get the answer. T is 20 and this is 24, right? If you solve them, you get speed as 24 and time as 20. Multiply them, you get 480 as the answer. That is option C. चिन्मय यही तो कैट में ऑप्शन कई बार ना चीजों को आसान नहीं मुश्किल बना देते हैं. I put CBD on purpose. I wanted you guys to get confused. This is a proper cat level question. It will make you confused. Why? Because there is an option CBD and all the people will mark it. By the way, I'm assuming that you guys know how to solve the equations. Do you? नहीं पता? यश वो करोगे तो फिर एक ही इक्वेशन आएगा ना? सॉल्व कर दूंगा. Okay. Equation 1 and we have equation 2. So as you can see, I can do one thing. I can multiply equation 2. I'm writing it with some other ink. It will be red. Okay. If I multiply, if I add equation 1 to 2 times equation 2, 2s will get cancelled, right? Yes or no? Isn't it? Minus 2s with 2s, it gets cancelled. Okay? So I'll get t is equal to 20 directly. Do it. I don't have space here, that is why I just showed it to you. Do it once. इसको 2 से multiply करके ऐड कर दो. Speed will get cancelled. Surely that also can be done. निश्चित s minus t होगा. Solved, everyone? Seema and Yash, I think your query is resolved now. Last one. Swati, which part? The red one. चिन्मय s minus t ही होगा. देखो -16 था, उसको मैं उधर भेजा मैंने लेफ्ट हैंड साइड. Okay, I'm showing you how to solve. Multiply second equation by 2. So between 2s, this becomes 2t, this becomes 2 into 4, that is 8. Is it okay? Add them both. This gets cancelled. Minus 2s and plus 2s. 3t minus 2t is equal to t only. 12 plus 8 is 20. Now it's clear. T is 20. Put it anywhere in this or this. You'll get S is 24. ठीक है. Done. Coming to the next one. After traveling, इसको बाद में करते हैं. Let's do this one first. See the big cat. A train approaches tunnel 80. Inside the tunnel, a tiger was sitting at a point that was 5 by 11 of the distance from entrance A. When the train whistles, the tiger runs. If the tiger moves to entrance of tunnel to the entrance A, यहाँ पे ऐसे होना चाहिए, entrance A, the train catches the tiger exactly at the entrance. If tiger moves to exit B, the train catches the tiger exactly at the exit. The speed of train is greater than the speed of tiger by what percentage? Beautiful question. अगर सॉल्व करो ना फिर जल्दी से इफ यू नो इट. शिवम 12 किलोमीटर कैसे आ गया? आंसर निकालना है परसेंटेज में. तुमने निकाल दिया किलोमीटर में. ऐसा क्या मतलब है? Anonymous forever. Wow, that's a cool name. Okay, I'll just change the slide. Those who could not understand the question. See, there is a tunnel. Okay, like in railway, we have tunnels. Sometimes we have tunnels. If you have ever traveled through this Konkan railway, कोई ट्रैवल किया कोंकण रेलवेज में? Lot of tunnels. 5 किलोमीटर लंबे टनल्स भी वहाँ पे हैं. And it's completely dark. Right? अभी समझ सबको आ जाएगा. Don't worry, Ronak and Ani. Okay. So what is happening? Let this be the entrance, that is A. Let this be exit, that is B. 5 by 11 of the distance. तो अगर इसका this is, let's say if this whole जो भी distance है उसके 5 by 11 distance पे टाइगर बैठा है, I can say one thing. I can just have a tiger sitting over here. Okay. The tiger is sitting over here. So this distance can be written as 5k and this distance can be written as 6k. Overall, it's 11k. Is the question clear now? Okay. And let this be the train. There is the train. All right. So what happens? And let this distance be anything. Let us call it capital D. So what is happening? What is happening? Train whistled and tiger thought, oh shit, train is coming. So tiger has to run for life. Now, so कितना कमाल की बात नहीं है? Train की speed इस तरह की थी, tiger की इस तरह की थी. If tiger runs towards exit A, train and tiger just misses the train and tiger is saved. And if the tiger moves to exit B, then also train and tiger reach here at the same point of time. That is what is called living on the edge. Clear? नहीं बच्चल, टाइगर मरेगा नहीं, टाइगर जस्ट बच जाएगा. टाइगर अभी जिंदा है. ठीक है, तो टाइगर जिंदा है भाई. The train just misses the tiger. See what is happening? What is happening here? Now I'll assume the speed of tiger to be small t and speed of train to be capital T. By the way, train will move in this direction only, but tiger can move here or here. Okay. See, so what is happening? What is going to be constant here? If tiger moves here, train comes here, they just miss each other. That means the time at which both of them reach exit A is same. The time is same. And what will be the time for train? It will be capital D upon capital T. Is that clear? Capital T is the speed of train. I'll just write over here. Speed of train, I have assumed it to be capital T, and speed of tiger I have assumed to be small t. Is that clear? ये T मतलब time नहीं है, confuse ना होना. All right. Nishit, when they say that the reach, मैं S लिख देता हूँ, चलो भैया, ये बार बार confusion हटाने करने से better है. Let me write it as S. Okay. S capital D speed of train, S small d speed of tiger. Now it is okay. So D upon ST will be the time taken by tiger to reach the entrance. Am I clear? Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes or no? And the same time will be taken by tiger to reach exit A. Tiger travel कितना करेगा? Tiger travels distance of 5k units at a speed of this. This has to be same. Yes or no? This has to be same. I hope the first expression is clear to each and everyone. Which also means ratio of speed of train to that of tiger will be equal to capital D upon 5k. तो सेम टाइम कैसे? खुद सोचो, तुम ट्रेन में हो, टाइगर है, तुम भी एंट्रेंस ए पे पहुंचे और टाइगर ही पहुंच गया, मतलब सेम टाइम लगा होगा ना? दैट्स कॉमन सेंस. एक मिनट, ट्रेन ना कुछ बातें थोड़ी सी ऑब्वियस तरह सोच लेनी चाहिए. एक बात बताओ मेरे को, तुम जहां भी रहती हो, लेट्स से लिविंग इन गाजियाबाद, आई एम इन गुड़गांव, लेट्स से वी प्लान टू मीट समवेयर इन सिटी. Distance is different, speeds will be different, but if we reach CP at the same time, if we see each other at the same time, that means the time is same for both of us, right? Distance and speed might be different. Is that clear, everyone? Now this is for entrance A. Now let's talk about exit B. So now I'm assuming कि अब ये B पे जा रहा है. So when it is going to B, now tell me everyone, what will be the distance traveled by train if train moves towards exit B? Distance moved by train if it goes towards exit B. It will be D plus 5 plus 6, overall will be D plus 11k upon, same way, dividing by speed of train. This time will be equal to time taken by tiger to reach exit B. So tiger must be traveling 6k units. In how much time? This much time. So we can solve this as well. Now I'll get the ratio of speed of tiger to that of speed of train to that of tiger to be equal to D plus 11k upon 6k. Is that clear? So now we have two expressions. One is this, other is this, and both these expressions, left hand side is same. So obviously we will be equating right hand sides. No, Pritham, tiger ko 6k hoga na? Tiger is sitting over here. From here till here, it's 6k only. Cool. The next step is very obvious, that you have to equate the right hand side. जल्दी से फिर से एक बार रिपीट करता हूँ. Okay. So everyone, listen to me carefully. This is the initial condition. When train moves towards A, the train has moved distance of D, and tiger has moved distance of 5k. Train has moved at a speed of S capital D, tiger has moved at a speed of S small d. So I've divided distance by speed and equated them over here to get the first expression. Similarly, if train moved towards exit B, so from here to this point, train must have traveled this capital D plus 5k plus 6k, overall D plus 11k. Divide by speed of train, that comes out with time taken for train to reach B. At the same time, for tiger, he will be traveling 6k units from here to B, 6k units in how much time? Divided by speed of tiger. And that is how I got the second equation. And I hope it's clear to all of you. यश डी ऐसे ले लिया, कुछ तो लेना था ना, एक्स ले लो, वाई ले लो, सलमान खान ले लो, वहां पे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. तुम बताओ क्या ले लो, मैं एक्स ले लूं, तब भी बात वही रहेगी. कुछ तो लेना पड़ेगा ना. It's variable, we don't know what's the value. I just took D because D is distance, right? Now it's clear to all of you. Try to equate, try to get the right hand side. What do you get? D by 5k is equal to D plus 7k by 6k. I'm erasing this. I hope you have noted it down. D by 5k is equal to D plus कितना था वो? 11k upon how much was it? 6k. What was it? What was it? I forgot the equation. What was it? Tell me, anyone? 6k, right? Okay. So let's solve this. Cool. K and k get cancelled on both the sides. Now cross multiplying. 6 goes here, 60. 5 goes here. 5d plus 55k, which means 5d comes here. D is equal to 55k. All right. Okay. What we have to find? The speed of train is greater than the speed of tiger by what percentage? That's what we need to find. So from the previous slide, the speed of train upon the speed of tiger is equal to either this or this. कोई भी ले लो, एक ही बात है. D by 5k. And we have the value of D in terms of k. Let's put it over here. I get 55k upon 5k. Right? Putting D as 55k. K and k get cancelled. 5 11s are. So 11 upon 1 is the ratio. How much great is it? 10. 1 pay 10. 1 pay 10 का difference. So 10 is what percentage of 1? It's 1000%. Aratrika was the first one to answer. Aratrika, well done. I am very happy to see that. The answer is 1000%. Sarthak, that's right. Clever comment. Beautiful question, isn't it? The speed of train is 11 times of that of tiger. How realistic is that? Mohammed, this one, no? Speed of train is 11 times. Like speed of train is 10 times more. 10 times is 1000%. 10 into 100. Percent निकालना सबको आता है ना? So 10 is what percentage of 1? 10 upon 1 into 100. That is 1000%. Clear? प्रणव, अच्छा मैंने देखा नहीं. जिसने भी किया से पहले, I'm really happy. I'm only have repeated last part. Let us move to the next question, next concept. That is average speed. Average speed. What is average speed? By the way, okay, tell me something. I am in Gurgaon. Okay. And let's say I want to go to Delhi, Connaught Place, CP. I want to go there. So I went with a speed of 60 kilometers per hour and came back with a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. So what will be my average speed? Anyone? Nishit, Anamitra, Sachin, Tanesh, Riya, Harsh, Abhishek, Subrajit, Suyash, Shreya. Wow. Everyone is saying 50. How smart. But you know what? 50 is wrong. All of you are writing 50. It's wrong. Aditya is right. It will be 48. Chinmay, it is independent of time. Now, thing is, you might be thinking, यार 60 और 40 का तो average 50 ही होता है. But why 50 is wrong? Okay, so do you want me to give you a real life example to make you understand why 50 is wrong? And then move towards the average speed concept. Okay. So, first of all, what is average speed? It is total distance traveled upon total time taken. So, first of all, let us do it mathematically, then I'll give you a real life example. So, let me assume that distance is 120 kilometers. Okay, just an assumption. I have just assumed it. Any problem? Okay. Okay. So what will be my time taken when I move from Gurgaon to Delhi at speed of 60? कितना हो जाएगा time taken? Distance is 120. The time taken will be how much? 2 hours. Yes or no? Time taken will be 2 hours. Here time will be 2 hours. And here the time will be how much? 3 hours. All right. So total distance traveled is 120 while going to Delhi plus 120 while coming back from Delhi. So overall, I have traveled 120 plus 100 is 240 kilometers. And the time that I took is 2 hours while going 3 hours coming back. That is 2 plus 3. So overall I have 240 upon 5. That is equal to 48 kilometers per hour. You know what? When I was a kid, I was kind of shocked and bamboozled to know this, that why is it happening? Average का मतलब तो यही होता है ना, दोनों को ऐड करो, डिवाइड कर दो. सारी जिंदगी हमने यही किया था. 60 plus 40 upon 2. But ये ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? लग भी सही रहा है. So this is where I would give you a real life example. You'll be able to understand. You want me to give the example? Chalo. सब समझ में आएगा. So this is something, a story of a kid who was shocked to know this, and then I had to think about an example. By the way, so I want your complete focus so that you understand this part. Do I have your focus? See, so I try to understand what is average speed. So average speed is that speed. So let's say if I start riding on my bike from my home and go to, let's say, my office or whatever. In another kid, let's say I went to my school. So what happened? When I started riding my bike, my speed was 0. It might have become 5. It might have become 10, 20, 40, whatever. 40, I'm talking about not the motorbike. At max 20. Then probably the road was not good. I reduced my speed. The road was good. I increased my speed. Someone came in between. I had to reduce my speed. I had to stop also. Isn't it? Right? While riding my bike, I saw the girl I liked. I stopped to look at her. All those things must have happened. So then I realized that this is how we naturally travel. That's a natural traveling route. But average speed, the mathematical concept, it says the speed at which you keep on traveling continuously to go anywhere. Okay? तो ऐसा तो नहीं होता कि मुझे अपने कहीं पहुंचना है और मैंने अपनी बाइक निकाली और रास्ते में कोई आया या ना आया, मैं सेम स्पीड चलते चला जा रहा हूँ. इज दैट पॉसिबल? आई एम ट्रैवलिंग एट 40, कोई रास्ते में उड़ा दिया उसको, है ना? और कुछ भी हुआ, मैंने कुछ सबको चलते हुए निकल गया. दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. That's not possible. Mathematically, that is what they mean, but practically, it's not possible, right? Okay. Okay. So average speed is not the simple average. It's not the arithmetic average. The average speed is a harmonic average. By the way, I won't use the term harmonic because that comes in algebra, so let us not use that term. But now I think it must be clear to all of you. Okay. All right. Harmonic average. So now I'll derive the formula for it. First case, onward and return journey. Onward and return journey. So onward return journey, for this, the distance is always constant. So let this distance from point A to point B be d kilometers, whatever. And when I'm going with the speed of A kilometers per hour, and I'm coming back with the speed of B kilometers per hour. So total distance traveled is d plus d. Total time taken is d by A plus d by B. Is that right? Is that right? Total distance traveled was d plus d. Total time taken is d by A plus d by B. Let us solve it. 2d, denominator में let's take d common. We'll have 1 by A plus 1 by B. And to our surprise, d gets cancelled. And that is why the value of distance is irrelevant when we are traveling onward and return for the average speed. If you solve it, you will get 2ab upon A plus D. This will be the formula for average speed for onward and return journeys. Clear? This is known as harmonic mean. Clear to everyone? Makes sense. कभी नहीं भूलोगे अब. By the way, if there are, okay, I'm erasing it. Okay. इसी case 1 में एक और देखते हैं. Case 1.1. But let's say I am going somewhere at a speed of A, coming back at a speed of B, then going again at a speed of C. Distance is D only. In that case, what will my average speed? In this case, my average speed will be 3 times ABC upon AB plus BC plus CA. Clear? Right, Gia? All right. I think you guys are able to see the analogy in the previous formula and this formula. Hello? Okay. Now, case 2 where distances are not constant. Distances are not constant. So let's say someone travels D1 at a speed of, let's say, A kilometer per hour, travels D2 at a speed of B kilometers per hour, travel D3 at a speed of C kilometers per hour, and so on. It goes on happening. So in that case, average speed will be D1 plus D2 plus D3. When I say 3, I just write 3. D3 till whatever upon D1 upon A plus D2 upon B plus D3 upon C till whatever. Is that clear? चिंतन एग्जैक्ट चिंतन नहीं चिंतन ऐसा नहीं होगा. फिर वो ABC ABD ऐसा हो जाएगा. ABC ABD ACD BCD. ओके चिंतन. चलो. I'm so happy to see so many yes comments. Great. Now let us do a few questions on average speed. Here comes the first one, Dipanshu. Dipanshu is there. By the Dipanshu helped me in creating this PPT, and we sat and discussed what should be the new things that we can incorporate, like I was doing in the previous sessions when Dipanshu was a student himself. Thanks, Dipanshu. So, Dipanshu traveled from my pointer office to his room at the speed of 30 kilometers per hour. And from his room to Cyber City at the speed of 20 kilometers per hour. If the average speed of the whole journey is 24 kilometers per hour, then find the ratio of distance from the office to his room and from his room to Cyber City. Yeah. डिस्टेंस बराबर है 1:1. वेरी गुड. So, office to his room, let it be D1, and room to cyber city, let it be D2. So, as we discussed case 2, it is case 2 only, right? Distances are different, right? So, D1 upon 30 plus D2 upon 24. ये होगा, ये नहीं होगा. Total distance traveled upon total time taken. Distance traveled is D1 plus D2. Total time taken is D1 upon how much? 30 plus D2 upon कितना है ये? 20. This is equal to 24. All right. All right. Can we solve this? Of course we can. Doing some cross multiplication and everything. We'll get D1 by 24 plus D2 by 24 is equal to D1 by 30 plus D2 by 20. Sending it here. So D1 by 24 minus D1 by 30 is equal to D2 by 20 minus D2 by 24. I hope all of you can solve it and you will get 1:1. Can you solve it or should I solve it? All of you able to solve this? Solve करूं? कर लोगे ना solve तो निश्चित. Simple है ना ये तो. Got it. Okay. Solve कर दूं. Okay. 24 and 30. What is the LCM? 120. So we have 120 over here. 5D1 minus 4. We get D1 over here is equal to 20. LCM is how much? 24. 120 again. So 120, 6 and 5. Then D2 again. See, gets cancelled. खत्म हो गया. So D1 upon D2 is 1:1 only. Right? गणेश दो ही जगह गया है. एक जगह से दूसरा, फिर दूसरी तीसरा. Clear all of you? Harshit is asking the allegation. No, Harshit, no. अभी तो इतना लंबा ज्ञान दिया कि average speed is not the simple average. It's harmonic average. Use allegation in these simple weighted averages. That is weighted average concept. Okay? Average speed is not simple average. Do not do it here. Is that understood? If any of you have this confusion, I hope I have answered. Harshit, clear? Okay, coming to next. An airplane flying 400 km covers the first 100 km at the rate of 100. Pad lo, solve kar do. No, Sonak. No, her expression is not part of syllabus. That will be physics then. No, Nikhil, maths honors. But yeah, I know physics really well. One of my favorite subjects. I don't like chemistry. People have come up with the answers. Chalo. So the average speed will be total distance upon total time. Total distance 400 only. So 400 total time. For the first 100, the speed was 100. So distance upon speed. That is the first 100 km. Then second 100 at speed of 200. All right. The third 100 at speed of 300. And the fourth, the last 100 at speed of 400. this is how I can calculate the average speed. All right, let's calculate this. I'll get 400 upon 1. बहुत सारा पॉइंट वगैरह आ रहा है ना इसके अंदर, है ना, पॉइंट्स में आंसर आ रहे होंगे. 100 by 300. अच्छा, I don't like such values. Anyways, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4. Let's do it this way. Let's take the LCM. 1, 2, 3 for LCM is 12. So I'll get 400 multiplied by 12 upon 12 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3, which is how much? 18, 20, 25. 25 one, 25. So 400 multiplied by 12 upon 25 is 16 times. 16 into 12. 16 plus 2, 8, 192, right? 192 kilometer per hour happens to be the average speed. Dipanshu, they were saying thanks to you. And they were asking you whether you are a full-time employee at Taekwondo or preparing for CAT as well. Clear? We have calculated the average speed. Well, the question says if it returns with the same average speed as it had during its onward flight, what is the approximate time taken for the round trip? तो ये तो एक तरफ का हो गया. I got the speed. अब वो बोल रहा है कि दोनों तरफ सेम ही होता तो क्या होता? So in that case, this plane has traveled 400 onward and 400 return, and the average speed is 192. Solve this and get your answer. It will be 4.17 hours only. Clear? Subhajit, वो plane move जानबूझ के कराया. It's a GIF. Okay, I hope it's clear to all of you. Next one. One of my favorite characters. नहीं शिवम, क्वेश्चन ध्यान से पढ़ो तो मालूम पड़ेगा. नहीं ले सकते. So I mean, round trip means onward and return. That's what a round trip called, right? Answer is 4.17 only. Batman covers a certain distance. Look at this illustration. We actually thought a lot that what illustration of Batman should be used over here. I like this one the most because black and red and white is my favorite combination. It gives a proper dark and badass feel, isn't it? Red, black and white. Batman covers a certain distance in the Marvel fan जो बोल रहा है, अच्छा, Batman is DC. Bablu, something in the way. I love that song. Kurt Cobain. Something in the way, right? That one. Batman covers a certain distance in the following manner. He travels for 1/5 of the total distance at 100 km per hour, 1/4 at 75, remaining at 50. Find his average speed. Okay, I think all of you might be able to solve this. Let the entire distance be how much? D. So D upon, he travels the first 1/5, that is D by 5, at a speed of 100. Then 1/4, D by 4 at how much? 75. What is remaining? This will D by 5 and D by 4 already. The remaining is D minus D by 5 minus D by 4. I'm trying to solve it in one step itself at speed of 50. This is what we need to calculate. I hope you'll be able to calculate it, or should I do it? 61.22 is the correct answer. Should I calculate? कर लोगे तुम लोग ना, क्यों टाइम वेस्ट करना है? Do it, it's simple. ठीक है ना? नहीं निश्चित वो 3 तब करेगा, तीनों डिस्टेंस सेम हो. Tayal, you should just rewatch this session and try to. अभी application class भी होगी, so you will get a lot of practice. Don't worry. राधा, समझ में आ गया क्वेश्चन ना? टोटल डिस्टेंस डी था, उसने पहला 1/5 ट्रैवल किया 100 की स्पीड से, फिर अगला 1/4 किया 75, जो बचा हुआ डिस्टेंस था वो किया 50 की स्पीड से. Ashar, we can do that. चलो ठीक है. ये तो है नॉर्मल तरीका, एक और काम कर लेते हैं, थोड़ा और आसान करते हैं, कैलकुलेशन करने मन नहीं कर रहा. ओके, लेट अस डू वन थिंग. लेट्स टेक द डिस्टेंस टू बी हाउ मच. कितना ले लें? $500 ले लें, 500 ले लें, 20 ले लें, कुछ भी ले सकते हैं. आई वांट डिवाइड बाय 100, 1/5, तो 100 500 लेना बेटर रहेगा. In fact, 1000 is the best. Let the distance be 1000 units, kilometers, whatever. ठीक है? 1000 kilometers. So, Batman traveled 1000 in total, distance traveled, and time taken by him. So first 1/5. What is 1/5 of 1000? It's 200. So he traveled the first 200 at a speed of 100. Is that clear? Distance upon time taken. So he took 200 by 100 for the first 200 kilometers. Then 1/4 of 1000 is how much? It's 250. So he traveled 250 with a speed of how much? 75. And then the remaining is how much? He's traveled 200 plus 250. 450 has traveled. Remaining is 550, which he traveled at a speed of 50. Bas, solve it and get the answer. As proved that distance doesn't really matter. It will get cancelled. Now the calculation is easy for everyone, right? 1000 upon 2 plus this will be how much? 550, 115, 5, 10 upon 3. 10 upon 3 plus 11. 49 by 3, 3000 by 49. Now, this will be the answer. कुछ भी कर लो निश्चित दी को, जो मन बोले लो, कोई फर्क पड़ता ही नहीं है, ठीक है ना? This is the answer. Now the next one. चलो छोड़ते हैं इसको. This is important. Special case. A and B start walking from P to Q and Q to P. See, there are 2 points. This point is known as P. This point is known as Q. Okay. The last concept for today. This concept is very important. That's why I think we should do it. And here there's a person A. Person A. Okay. And here there's a person B. All right. So A moves from P to Q, and B moves from Q to P. After T minutes, they meet at point R. So let's say they meet here. There's a point of meeting. They meet here. Cool. And this happens after T minutes. इसका हम दोनों की speed different रही होगी. They're meeting here at the same time. That means their speeds were different. And from once they reach here, so this girl B, she goes here and she takes T minutes to reach here, and this and after that she takes some other time. And this guy, he reaches here in T time, and then he goes here. So this time is X minutes, this time is Y minutes. That is what this is what it is saying. All right. Is this clear, all of you? Is it clear, all of you? I have figuratively represented this entire statement. Is the figure clear to all of you? Okay. So for distance PR to QR, like distance and this speeds will be proportional. So for the boy, distance and time will be proportional. For the boy took T time to travel PR and Y time to travel QR. The girl took Y time to travel X time to travel PR and T time to travel QR. Is that right? So while solving it, we get T square is equal to XY, or we can say T is equal to square root of XY. This is a very important formula which people sometimes they mug it up, but it's not required. We can logically see it. All right. The boy takes X. ठीक है, yeah, ठीक है. This is Y and this is X. It will be same only. Geometric mean. Right. Kanika, it's self-explanatory. Just look at what I have written and we'll get it. I'm waiting for a few seconds. South, I just did that. Still, we'll get the same answer. Sure, I repeat कर दूं. For the PR by Q, that is ratio of distances. Okay. So for the boy, I'm using the color scheme. For the boy traveled PR in time T, right? And QR in time X. Is that right? And the girl traveled this PR in Y and this Q are the girl in T. So you can solve these two, right? T by x is equal to y by d. Cross multiply, you'll get T square is equal to x y. Clear everyone? अभी it's clear? Ganesh, ये formula वही है जो यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है. So if two people come and cross each other. रचना रुक तो जाओ, अभी तो हो जाएगा. अभी repeat कर दिया. All right. So when two people meet each other and then they keep on traveling towards destinations. The time taken by these guys to travel these distances after meeting is geometric mean of these two times taken. All right? Is that clear? I'm repeating. If two people cross each other and move towards respective destinations, the time taken by them after crossing, if you multiply them and take geometric mean, we'll get this time which they took to cross each other. Simple. Let's do a few questions. I'll be clear. Here comes the first question. It's very useful concept actually. बगल में कौन है? बॉलीवुड की सबसे ज्यादा बेसहारा माँ का रोल जो किया है श्रीमती राखी गुलजार. Karan and Arjun start running simultaneously from P and Q towards Q and P respectively. They meet each other after time t. Thereafter, Karan and Arjun take 16 and 25 seconds to reach their respective destinations. If current speed was 12 meters per second, find the distance between P and Q. निखिल सास भी कभी बहू थी. Product of 16 and 25. That's it. Solve it. With time as 20 seconds. Time as 20 seconds. We want to find the distance between P and Q. So this time was 20 seconds. Now in currents, for Karan, now you need to understand how P and Q look like. This is P and this is Q. Let's say this guy is Karan. He is moving with a speed of how much? His speed is how much? 12 meters per second. So at this point where they met, Karan took 20 seconds, and after that, he took 16 seconds. So overall, Karan took 20 plus 16, 32 seconds at a speed of 20. Answer is 640, and unfortunately, a lot of people did not consider 16 seconds. They forgot it. 20 और इसको multiply किया 12 को बोलते 240 आंसर है. A lot of you must have done that. ये कितना 32, 36 है क्या ये? 36. So answer is 720 meters. Is this clear, everyone? Love Question 20 was the time for Karan to meet Arjun, and then he took 16 seconds more to reach Q. The speed is 12, not 20. Okay, my bad. But even if it is 12, still, like, a lot of people, मैं बोल सही रहा था, लिख गलत रहा था. A lot of people just multiply 12 and 20, but the answer is not that. Okay, 36, 432 is the answer. ठीक है. I'm just saying, a lot of people just they forgot that 16 seconds should also be added. That's what the main agenda is, right? तो देखो सब कुछ जानने के बाद भी लोग गलत कर सकते हैं. I took speed as 20 by mistake. The speed was 12. अभी ठीक हो गया. पर ये समझना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है कि 16 सेकंड भी ऐड करने थे. ये वाली बात समझ में आ गई? वो मेन बात है. ठीक है? Okay. So this is your homework. A simple question. And this is the illustration. This illustration is for us, all of you, and I. Right? ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे. Okay? Theme song for today, tonight. सब लोगों को मिलके कैट क्रैक करना है. Okay? So that is the theme song for tonight and our group.